Welcome to part 5 of our Ballroom Dancers DVDs, this time with Jive and Samba. Here you can see the basic stance in the samba. With his left hand, the gentleman holds the right hand of the lady, and the lady faithfully rests her left hand on the right shoulder of the gentleman. We now begin with the first stance in the samba, the basic stance. Characteristically for the samba is the continuously slight performed bouncing movement. As you can see here, the knees absorb the weight. Here you first see the gentleman's steps demonstrated. The gentleman begins with his right foot to the front and his left foot to the back. Always in between we have the closing followed by the straining on the spot. The lady begins with her backwards part. Thus her left foot goes backwards, followed by a brief straining on the spot. Here we see the stance danced in the regular speed. Here we see the basic stance in a turned alternative. Now we come to one of the most important elements in the samba, the wiper action. Since you may also dance the left wiper as a single stance, the steps are performed on the left side. The gentleman starts to the right. In doing so, his right foot goes to the side. His left foot crosses behind, and then he immediately shifts his weight back. For the lady, the wiper is danced as follows. Most often the lady dances the counterpart to the gentleman. With her left foot, she steps to the side. The right foot crosses behind. Then we have the shifting of the weight. The same goes for the right side of the lady. Here we see combination of figures consisting of a couple of consecutive wipers. With the next figure, we now come to a special wiper action. As you can see, the third wiper is performed in the promenade position, followed by the samba walks.
Now that you left me, how can I live?
At the end of the samba walks, you may, for example, dance a wiper action. Here come the gentleman's steps. The gentleman opens into his third wiper from the promenade position and then steps forward in his samba walks, most often in the dancing direction. Then he adds another figure to this part beginning with a left wiper. The right foot begins as in the wiper position before, and then the gentleman opens up. There follows a forward straining on the spot and a bit of pulling back of the front foot.
But now, my love, now that you're gone, I'd be a fool to go on and on.
Then the wiper action follows, which we've already learned.
Would cry if I should live or die. But now, my love, now there is
The lady too begins with the wiper action and opens into the promenade. There follows the samba walks.
But now, my love,
This combination of figures is closed by a wiper action.
now that you left me, how can I live through another?
The lady too turns her third wiper into a promenade position, followed by a step to the front, as did the gentleman. Now straining back and a bit of pulling back of the front foot. These figures are each dance mirror imaged to the gentleman. The figure is brought to conclusion again with a wiper action, which starts for the lady to the right.
Now I am done, I become a real, I walk the night,
And now, one more time, shown in regular speed.
my soul. What now, my love, now that it's over, I feel the world closing in on me, here come the stars.
Here too we show a possible combination of figures. We dance the basic stance in a twisted variation. Then the wiper we just learned. The samba walks. And the closing again with a wiper. After the easy samba walks, now follows the more complicated samba sidewalk. The gentleman again starts from the promenade position, but now every second walk will be placed to the side. As before, he begins with his forward part and puts the left foot to the side, whereas the right foot is post positioned to the left foot. The lady begins with her left foot to the front. The right foot is placed to the side. Then the left foot shuffles a bit to the right foot. Demonstrated as a couple, you can clearly see that both partners drift apart a little bit. Now we come to a combination of figures, in which the basic stance occurs in a twisted variation, where we again have the wiper action. Following the samba walk, we have a side samba walk, followed by the wiper. From there, you may begin again. The side samba walk we just learned we need again to move into a new figure, the so-called Botafogo. These Botafogos are closed with a wiper, as you can see here. The gentleman opens with a side samba walk, breaks away from the lady and stays a bit separate from her. Then follows the Botafogo movement. In doing so, the gentleman always goes forward, then a little step to the side and again straining on the spot. In the end, you distinctively can see the wiper again. The Botafogos are a combination of the following steps. The gentleman begins with his left foot to the front, putting a bit of weight on it. There comes a short step to the side with the right foot, and then the left foot is fully strained on the spot. The steps on the other side are accordingly mirror imaged. Now we see the lady steps in the Botafogo. In general, the Botafogos of the lady are danced mirror image to the gentleman's. However, in some cases the lady may dance the Botafogos in the same direction as the gentleman. The lady again begins with the samba walk and the side samba walk, followed by the Botafogo, starting with the right foot. Mirror imaged to the gentleman, she dances her Botafogos on the left foot. The whole figure is finished by the wiper action. Now everything together as a couple in the regular speed. Here we've seen the samba side walk, and we're already right in the Botafogos. We show it repeated 4 times, followed by the wipers. And now everything integrated into a combination of figures. First, the twisted basic stance, followed by the open turned wiper action, the samba walks and side samba walks, and then follows the Botafogos. In the end we dance a wiper action 1 more time, and then you may begin at the start again. Now we come to a very demanding figure, the so-called Volta actions. Put together with the Voltas just shown, this figure is called crisscross. The gentleman starts with his left foot into a small forward and cross step, followed by a side step with the right foot. This figure may be danced mirror imaged too. The gentleman starts with his left foot into a small forward and cross step. Here you see the step danced into the other direction. Here too the lady dances the figure mirror imaged to the gentleman. Her rhythm is slow as slow. Then she dances the same figure in the other direction. Seeing this figure danced as couple, you realize that a Botafogo is danced in between both parts. It follows the Volta action into the other direction.